10 days we have been in these lands. 10 days we have survived. 10 days since we were shipwrecked. And yet now we find ourselves perhaps an entire day away from meeting our final doom. The monsters have been ravaging our base. They attack every night, and they attack from 2 angles, which is making our defence quite a tangle. I wish to hire a farmer in order to restore our economy, for as you can see, our fair trader has left us, and it's become quite a catastrophe. I wish to rebuild our defences and prepare to defend. I find myself so close to death that even my speech is at an end. Even if it has been slain by El Gato and then restored, I now fear that we are going to meet the ultimate overlord. And not just an overlord who watches us, for that is me. No, we're going to meet the overlord of the enemy, who only exists to bring us more pain. I try to do what I can to boost our income. I do what I can to make use of these rabbits that at least have begun to return to our lands. However, our income is too far and in between, and my archers seem to let me down in the field. Still, we'll build what walls we can, we'll do what we can, but I fear we have been too slow, too sluggish, too foolish to survive. I can rebuild this wall if I wish, but there are no archers to defend it. And I need to establish more crops here. I need a farmer to guard these lands. And luckily this archer has brought me quite a bit of loot. So perhaps there may be some more hope. Fair builder, let us construct one of these towers. Make sure we increase our defensive power, and I shall use 2 more to purchase an additional bow, for an additional archer will be most useful to us. In fact, have another bow prepared. The more archers we have ready, the better we will be. For monsters are already approaching, that wall is going to fall. I would suggest you get back, my fair builder, otherwise you may meet your doom very soon, or just run and find your doom over there. Fair archer, I would get into that tower if I were you, or just instead find yourself slaughtered. One of you must take that bow back and prepare to fight. I also find a poor beggar now roams these lands. 2 poor beggars, in fact. It seems that now they need coin just to work for me. Their loyalty was shaken when the monsters attacked. This is not good. This is not good at all. Those who lie within my walls should have pledged loyalty to me already. But now the monsters scare them and make them greedy. This is not good. This is not good at all. These men should understand that running a kingdom is not something that can be done cheaply. And I need more than just good faith in one way. At the same time, that good faith does not even exist. I need coin, but I need men to work for me. I can continually rebuild that wall. I can do that, yes I can, but I need a farmer to grow these lands. But can he be trusted to stay safe? Can he be trusted to look after himself? I hope he can. I hope that's the case. While my bowman does what he can to rid this place of rabbits who at least bring us a small amount of coin. Still, I shall hire a farmer now, and I shall build those walls. We shall make sure we are ready to defend and see that our crops do not fall. Perhaps there is a way forward for us. Perhaps there is one after all. But even at that, our chances are becoming slimmer by the day. Still, I have purchased a scythe. Now you shall go and use it. Begin growing my crops and make sure our lands are now plentiful. And when I say go, I mean go. I do not mean just stand there and stare. Please, make sure that your plants are not eaten by hares. Just ensure that you grow something good, something that makes money. Something that will save our lands. For right now we find ourselves still on the brink, and it's making me think, what will occur if we fall? Will we be cast back to the first land and have to do it all over again? Or will there be a way forward to reverse time to a specific point and allow us some additional thinking time? But what I shall do is I shall hire an additional archer to make sure we are ready to stand. While my money remains lacking, I wish to rebuild this wall. There are many things I wish to do, and I see this archer has failed in his job. Perhaps we could try and establish our kingdom to this point over here and construct an additional tower. It seems those stones that lie in the ground indicate where one must build his defences, which is a shame, for a tower standing tall here would be just what we need to guard the river crossing, which the monsters use. If only we could destroy the river crossing and rebuild it later, I think that would be much more useful to us. But it seems what I think is useful is not what is concerned with. At least we have an additional archer now watching our backs. And the moon does rise once more on the night of 11. Hopefully my archer has had a good hunt today. His hunts are becoming more and more successful every time. I shall upgrade our kingdom and make sure we have our learned friend ready. Perhaps the fair banker who will live in these lands will be able to provide us with some additional bits and pieces that we can use. I shall also focus on purchasing this tower. Once more, we must increase the defensive power of these lands, but I feel like we may be at the turnaround. I feel we are still vulnerable, and now the farmer has died, and that is going to cost me more equipment to replace. However, there may be a chance for us still, just provided we can eliminate that monster, and provided my men can shoot their arrows straight and true, for as it seems, they are quite the clods, which does not please their somewhat benevolent god. Still, the day of 12 now begins, and now we should make sure that men are ready to do their tasks. First things first, I shall donate a coin to the learned friend. Perhaps soon he will return additional coins to me. But somehow I doubt this will occur. I believe if you give this man 3 coins, he shall return with a profit. So I will do what I can to make sure he can do that for myself. But we need our archer out here to hunt those rabbits. We need a new farmer to make sure the crops can grow. For now, without a man to tend them, they shall just stall, freeze and die. Our situation is getting worse, my friends. It's getting worse every day. This does not please me, not one bit at all. If only that fool farmer had returned to a safe point when the night fell. Perhaps the monsters do not invade houses, perhaps they do not at all. Either way, I feel like everything we've done right has returned to us in a more negative light. And I hope an archer has gone out to do the hunting today, for I see archers wandering around, but I do not see any doing the hunt. I see rabbits hopping around happily. Look at all these rabbits just exploring the lands, grazing the grass, holding a coin, and yet no one is hunting them. My archers do not care, which is going to result in my base walls gaining quite the tear. No, seems even my men are now disloyal. This is not going to do well. Soon the river will boil, be filled with blood, and it'll all be a result of a flood of monsters who come from both portals. You there, loyal archer, why are you not doing your job? Your task is to hunt for rabbits, to make me coin. I should not have given those coins to a learned friend. I should have given them to another archer. Instead, you just stand there and mock me. Because you do not do your job. You do not hunt. You do not make cash. This kingdom is going broke because of your lack of initiative. Instead, I know what you're going to do. You're going to climb that tower and give yourself a job as a guard. Oh, you want the easy life, don't you? Just sat in that tower where the monsters cannot reach you. Oh, well, wait until you see the things I have seen. There are monsters who fly and kidnap the little monsters. Well, kidnap the archers. With their long tentacles, they will lower them, grab you, and then you will find yourself to be quite doomed. I also believe a blood moon is soon due. I see the learned friend has disappeared. But I do hear something ominous. And the sky behind us, it's got the tinge of red. I see it. Oh, you rise once more, you hateful moon. You hateful body in the cosmos and the celestials. It mocks us from above. It summons more evil into this world. Who are these monsters whose behaviours are dictated by you? Who are they? And why does that evil disc of red summon them so? My archers will do what they can, but they are getting more and more in number, and it will not be long until the elite are joining their ranks. But they already have... No! The crown! It fell behind a wall. It is mine still to grab. But they are climbing the walls, they are mounting the walls. Are we safe on the other side? May I hide over there? Then again, we have nowhere to hide at all. There are no walls here, we make our final defense. And now the day of 13 has begun. A day plagued with bad luck. So perhaps there is enough there for the monsters of steel to sate their need for coin. Perhaps we may be able to survive. Archer! Destroy them. Please see that they are safe. Yet part of me wishes to die. Perhaps the curse of nihilism has struck me. But I do not see a way out. The kingdom has fallen. It has now decayed to the point of no return. Poverty is everywhere. No one has a job. Where I do find 2 more coins. But 2 coins are not enough. I believe it costs 3 coins to just recruit a builder. And the builder is what we need. We need to make repairs. And yes, we are a coin short. We have nowhere to go. The kingdom's fallen. What a terrible show. I shall give his final 2 coins to the learned friend. Perhaps he can store them somewhere and keep them safe. Keep them away from the hands of monsters, but now, I'm afraid, my friends, the only thing we can do is watch the sun rise. Watch it cross the sky before we say goodbye. The end is upon us, even if tonight holds no monsters. There is no one there who is loyal enough to hunt. There is no one there loyal enough to work for free. I can provide the materials, yes I can, but it just seems that no one wants to work. No one wants to do anything for us. The kingdom has fallen. We escape one land, we reach another one, and it's full of evil. And that's all we are ever confronted by. And this is the only constant in this world. We can live, we can do every day, but now we find ourselves about to fall. So, I guess this is the end. We'll say goodbye. The sun has set. The moon will rise. The demons will come. And they will take me away. I shall stand and fall with my kingdom. It has already fallen to decay, and now it will fall into further ruin. Perhaps my decisions were not just, perhaps they were not correct. But the only thing I can say is, it's over. The dream has died. The moon may rise, but they are coming. And it is such a shame we die on such a beautiful night. The river is clear and looks most pristine. And also, it is so clean. The sky is a deep blue. The moon looks quite nice. But I still feel it taunts me from the sky, knowing what atrocity it committed last night. It came to us in the most heinous shade of red. Made my men become very dead. And now it just taunts us further by not even releasing any monsters tonight. It has ended us. It knows what it has done. It knows it's crueler just to allow us to live. And what's even crueler so, look at all the rabbits. Look at all the little animals who now just roam the lands. Each one holding so many coins. Yet even my guardsmen just choose not to attack. They do not care. They do not want to know. And if my kingdom is disloyal to me, perhaps I will not go down with my ship like an admiral of most great nobility. No. My kingdom has abandoned me, the merchant abandoned me, and now I abandon my land. I know my fate, I know what will happen, and even a gallows are too good for me. And I will never get to find out what the undead horse was all about. Perhaps it will happen next time, but for now, I leave. I take my leave. I shall venture into a portal, perhaps maybe, even if they will take me away into their cursed realm. Perhaps I can solve the mystery on my own, work out what lies within that portal so much I bemoan. What lies in here then? What lies at the end? Or can we just go past it? No, a monster has come. It is chasing us. And we discovered the statue at least, but now there is no way out. It has taken the crown. Take the crown then, you little monster. Take it back to your lands. But you don't take me, do you? You only cared about the shiny thing. And now with no crown, there is no king. This kingdom has fallen. The attempt to make a colony never saw itself through. This land did not work for us. We made it to the day of 40, you know. My kingdom will now decay, with no leader. They do not know what is okay. But perhaps next time, there shall be more luck. Or perhaps again, it will all go to fuck. Either way, I shall see you all once more. Perhaps maybe next time, we can make this land work again.